They say rock bottom is a solid foundation to build on. 3 months ago, I had $0 invested and no idea what an ETF was. I was navigating a massive life transition and realized if I don't build a financial future for my family, no one is coming to save us. In just 90 days, I went from financial panic to investing my first $2,000. I made a 3.6% return, but more importantly, I built a safety net as a one-income household. And the knowledge and skills I'm developing are just the cherry on the top. Hi, I'm Devi at Spring Again Finance, and this is exactly how I started rising again and how you can too. Start small because momentum beats perfection. Don't wait for that $10,000 to start investing like I did. Start with what you have and use this opportunity to learn and grow. The 100 to 200 to 500 felt silly, but it worked. I put $100 in Questrade and started familiarizing myself with the platform, the ins and the outs, and getting comfortable with the ecosystem. As I got more comfortable, I put in another $200 from the next paycheck and then 500 more later. I'm still learning my way around, but it feels liberating and exciting. My research told me to choose TFSA before RRSP because tax-free growth compounds faster than RRSP for beginners. The money stays yours. I wish someone told me this day one. TFSA was launched in Canada in 2009 and I personally could have started back in 2015. But ignorance and zero financial appetite meant I missed that train back then. But it is never too late as we can still utilize the contribution room. So all is not lost for me and I encourage you to jump aboard right away as well. When you are rebuilding your life, flexibility is freedom. I chose to start with TFSA because if an emergency happens, I can access that cash tax-free. As a sole provider, liquidity gives me peace of mind that an RRSP locks away. I wanted something simple to start with while still keeping the management fees low and the risk palatable. Starting life all over again and picking well-performing stocks regularly don't go hand in hand. So I reduced my stress by picking one ETF that offered global diversification on a platform that allowed self-investing. More on that in upcoming videos. When your life is chaotic, your investing needs to be boring. I didn't have the mental bandwidth to pick stocks, and XEQT gave me global diversification with one click and was one less thing to worry about. Guys, dollar cost averaging works, period. It is a lot easier to put aside $100 per week than finding a $400 to invest at the end of the month. The platform I chose and almost all popular platforms know how difficult it is to commit to good habits. So they all provide tools to enable regular small deposits that help create wealth in the long run. It is just about being resolute, finding a platform that meets our requirements and committing to that one small amount that doesn't break the bank but helps create a better life for our future selves. Confidence doesn't come from a big windfall. It comes from consistency. Setting up that $100 auto deposit was my way of proving to myself every single week that I was taking control back. Mute news channels, ignore internet banter. Your 20-year horizon matters more than today's 2% swing. When I set up my first self-directed investing account, I couldn't resist logging in several times a day to check on the well-being of my funds. Tiny ups elated my mood. Minor downs sent my heart palpitating. It is most likely that it'll go the same way for you as well. But I promise you will get over it and get busy with the general hustle of life while allowing the fund and time to do their magic. The key is to invest how much you can set aside for a while without having to withdraw from in the near foreseeable future. So what really happened in these 90 days? How did I go from $0 to $2,000? Let's have a look. So in November 2025, I decided it was time to stop worrying and start building. I opened a Questrade TFSA and dropped in my very first $100. I'll be very honest, I was nervous. My research pointed me to one simple ETF called XEQT, iShares Core Equity ETF Portfolio, and I bought my first units. And you know what? It didn't feel scary. It felt like relief. By week 1, that relief turned into momentum. I scraped together another $200. I admit I was checking my account obsessively every day. Beginner mistake. But by week 3, I found a bit more room in the budget. I added $500 and crucially, I set up a recurring $100 weekly deposit. Fast forward to today, Feb 2026. Between those manual buys and my weekly auto deposits, I have managed to set aside over $2,000 in this one ETF. Now, in my past life, that $2,000 would have vanished. It would have gone to takeout, clothes I didn't need, or random retail therapy to make myself feel better. But this time, I paid myself first. Today, I'm holding about 49 units of XEQT. My total account value is $2,071. That is a $71 profit or a 3.6% return in just 3 months. Is $71 life-changing money? No, but the habit That is life-changing. Even with imperfect timing, consistency won. This account is proof that you don't need thousands to start rising again. You just need to start. Two mistakes that I made so that you don't have to are waiting for the perfect time to start investing. I missed a 3% market rise by not deciding sooner. And overthinking platform choice. I wasted 2 weeks trying to weigh the pros and cons of the different platforms, making it seem like a harder choice than it really is. If you have done this too, comment below. You're not alone. We are building this confidence together. What is your goal for the next 30 days? Open a Wealthsimple or Questrade account, invest in your first $50, set up an auto deposit even if it is just a $20 deposit, or just learn the basics like watching this video. Comment your answer below. Let's see what everyone is feeling at the moment. Let's motivate each other to take that first step towards financial freedom. Spring Again Finance exists because action beats perfection. Learning alongside you keeps me honest, and moving forward together builds real wealth. 90 days ago, I was lost. Today, I'm compounding. Tomorrow, well, hopefully tomorrow brings more financial freedom. I hope this helped you take one step towards financial freedom. Like if you're starting from zero, share with someone who needs motivation, and subscribe so that we can learn and grow together. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, reset, rebuild, and rise.